Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to start learning date and time functions in our MySQL. Date and time functions. So now, date and time functions means whenever you wanted to manipulate date and time. For example, from date and time, you want to fetch only time part, only date part. So these functions are very helpful to work with date and time part of our data. Okay, and these functions are most important while writing the queries as well. So learn the syntax very carefully, guys, and you have to remember the syntax of each function. Okay, so let's start. I already have created one document of all the date and time functions. This document you will be getting in the description. Okay. So the first function which we are going to understand is date function and time function. So this date and time function will help us to fetch only date part from the function or to fetch only time part from the function. Okay. So let's see how it works. Just give me a minute. I'll connect the charger over here. Okay. So let's say I have the data like this. Select. Today's date is 2025. I will write 5 and 06. Okay, 06. So now if I execute this, this is my raw data, guys. This data is not a part of any table, correct? So that's why I have not mentioned from which table. This data is not a part of any table. So directly I have written like this. Okay, so you can check this data. Here I'll just write as date part. I'll execute it. So date part and I am getting this date. But to this data, let's say time is also attached. 11 hours, 11 minutes, and let's say some 02 seconds. I'll execute this. So now you can check I am getting date and time both. Because in data, date and time, both the parts are present. Now let's assume from this part, from date and time part, I want to fetch only date part, only date, not the entire date and time. Then I will wrap it into date. See, I got only date part. In the similar way, from this date and time part of the data, if you want to fetch only time part, what? Only time part. Then you have to make use of time function. Function names are not case sensitive. However you want, you can write it. Okay. I'll execute this. So can you see this is the time part, guys. So date function allows to fetch date part. Time function allows to fetch time part. Okay, understood. So the next function which we need to understand is now, sysdate, okay, local time, timestamp. So all these function returns current date and time. So if you want to fetch the current date and time, you have these many functions. Look over here. You have something called as sysdate function, which will return your system's date and time. This, okay, system's date and time it returns. Alternatively, if you don't want this, you have something called as local timestamp also. This will also return the same. You have something called as local time also. This will return same date and time. All are alternatives, guys. You use system, sysdate, local timestamp, local time. Not only to that, you have something called as now also. If I execute this, I am getting same output. Now, all these functions are returning exactly same data, guys. If I want to show you in one single line, see all the functions I will call in one single query, guys. To simplify this, now I'm going to execute this. Check it out. Am I getting everywhere same output? Is it exactly same? Yes. So all these function returns the current date and time part from your system. Not only to that, you have one more, guys. You have something called as current timestamp. See, your current timestamp also returns the same data. So all these function returns the current date and time. Now, if you are thinking, ma'am, why all these functions they have given? They would have given, if they would have given only one, that is good, no? So some slight difference is there, guys. Not an important, but if you learn this difference, that's good only. Okay. So let me tell you over here. I hope it is visible. We'll discuss about now function. Now function returns current date and time when query execution started. It will return the current date and time when query execution started, guys. Query execution, I'll just write it here, started. Now, what is the meaning of this? Let's understand through one simple example. I'll just write select. We have something called as a sleep function. Sleep function is used to pause the execution of your query. So I'm telling sleep it for 5 seconds and then you execute now function, which will return the current date and time. Okay. So now you have to execute this query, right? So let's say you selected this query and then you will hit on run button. So the time when you hit on run button, let's assume that starting time was, let's say some 11 hours, 12 minutes and 01 second. So this second you have to observe, guys. This is the start time. Start time. Okay. When query execution started. Query execution start time it is. Okay. So query execution started, guys. At this point, your query will sleep for 5 seconds. So query execution started plus 5 seconds you have to add into this time because your query slept for 5 seconds, guys. Okay. So what is the updated time, guys? After 5 seconds, the time will be 11 hours, 12 minutes, 6 seconds. So once this execution will be completed, then what is the updated time? This is the updated time. So my dear, your MySQL, your now function won't display this time. Rather, now function will still display this time. So after 10 seconds also, here I'll just write, after 10 seconds, now function will display what? Starting time, start time at which the execution of the query started. This time only it will display, guys. Even though the current time, as per the current time, this is the second it should display, but still it will display 1 second in the output because at this time your query execution started, guys. Clear? So let's do it practically. Let me show you how it works. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. Now very carefully you have to observe, guys. I'm just doing one experiment. Select sleep for 10 seconds I will write and then we will execute now function. Below that, I want to check the current time when query execution will be started. So look over here. As soon as I execute this, you have to check the current second. Okay. So I will execute this. Current second is 52, guys. I'll execute this. Now current second was 52. So now 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1. What it is showing? 54 it is showing. I reached 1 second, guys, but it is showing still 54. So the time at which query execution started, that time your now function will return, not the updated one. Clear, everyone? Okay. On the other side, we have a SYSDATE also. Okay. I'll just explain over here. SYSDATE. So let's understand how SYSDATE works. Sorry. SYSDATE. Systems, date and time, it returns. So let's say we have one query. Select sleep for 10 seconds and then execute. Just a minute. Then execute this. SYSDATE. Okay. So now what will happen, guys? You will select this complete query. Just a minute. Okay. You will select this complete query and then you will hit on run button. So let's assume the time at which we started executing the query, that time was 11 seconds, let's say 12 minutes and 01 second. So this is your guys start time. This second is your start time at which your query execution started. So now it will slip for 10 seconds. First, this part will be executed. So 10 seconds we have spent over here because of slip. So what is the updated time after 10 second, guys? 11, 12, 10 plus 1, 11 second. So my dear, next your sysdate will be executed, right? After this will be executed. So your sysdate will display this date and time, not the time at which execution started, rather the time at which the function got executed. That time your sysdate will display. The time at which sysdate function got executed. Because what happened, guys, at this time, this 11, 12, 01 we have written. At this time, this query execution started. So 10 seconds, this part is getting executed. After 10 seconds, this sysdate got executed. So the time at which sysdate got executed, that time your sysdate will display. Is this clear to all? Okay. So the remaining, whatever you have, local timestamp, okay, current timestamp, all are exactly same to your now function. Okay. There is no difference. All are alternative. Whichever you want, you can use it, guys. Okay. So I hope I am clear with this. So now let's move back to our functions. Okay. What is our next function? Let's check it out. Date time is done. Sysdate is done. Local time. Okay, local timestamp, local time, everything we have covered in this only. Okay. Now, next we have current date, current time. Okay, so let's discuss about it. I'll just remove this. Returns current date and current time. Who returns? Let's see. First, we'll go with current date. Returns current date. Who returns current date? Only current date I want, not date and time both. So I will write select. We have something called as current date. And equivalent to this is, here only I'll just write CURDATE, CURDATE. So now if I execute this, okay, just a minute. CURDATE, my bad. I'll execute this, see, both will return same, guys. Both are equivalent. Either you can use CURDATE to fetch current date or you can use current date to fetch current date. Next, returns current time, returns current time. So now if you want to select current time, opposite to current date, guys, just write current time, done. Or you can write it like cur time. Both are equivalent. Whichever you want, you can use it. Both returns exactly the same output. Okay. So next function which we have to learn is, see, as of now we have covered all the functions by using which we can fetch current date and time, only current date, only current time. Okay. And at the beginning, we have learned how to fetch date part from the date and time and how to fetch time part only from the date and time. Okay. Okay. Now next. Next, we are going to understand something called as timestamp difference. Okay. This function. Now let's see what this function does. Timestamp difference will accept three parameters. One is unit, second is date 1, and third is date 2. Now, in this case, it will actually subtract date 2 minus date 1. What is the meaning of this? Let's understand, guys. Select, let's say, I will use time stamp difference. I have written everything in uppercase just to showcase. However we want, we can write it. Unit, I will write day. First date, we will write today's date, 2025, 5, 6. Second date, I will write next year's date, 2026. Same month, same date. I will execute this. How many number of days difference is there between today's date and the next year on the same date? It is 365 days, guys. So actually it will subtract second date minus first date. So your second date must be present always in future and your first date must be present in past. Why? Because if you write, let's say, some future date here and past date here, you will get negative values, guys. Okay. Actually, here year is 2025 only. So if I make it 26. So now check this date is future date because 7th of May. It is 6th of May of the same year. So if I execute, see, I'm getting negative value. So if you don't want negative, past date you should give first. Let's say 2025 is past compared to 2026. Future date you should give second. So you can check 364 we got it. So now let's say you want the difference not in number of days. You want the difference in number of month. So just write month. So this is the number of months difference between two dates. I will make it 6. So exactly 1 year difference will be there. So 12 months, guys. I want that difference in year. How many years ka difference is present? 1 year difference. I want that difference in day. 365. I want that difference in number of week. Just past week, I will enter. So 52 weeks gap is there between today's date and next year on the same date. I want that difference in number of hours. I'll execute this. So see, 8,760 hours ka difference is there between today's date and the next year date. I want that difference in minute. I want that difference in second. So this is what we call it as a unit, guys. As a unit, you can give anything. Day, month, year, hour, minute, second, whatever you want, you can give. It will return the number of days difference, minute difference, month difference between two dates. So I hope I'm clear with timestamp difference. In the similar way, we have something called as date difference. Date difference means the number of days difference it will return between two dates. Okay, again it is optional, guys. If you want, you can skip it. Date 1 and date 2, you can pass it. This will actually subtract date 1 minus date 2. Date 1 minus date 2 means date 1 must be in future and date 2 must be in past, guys. Exactly opposite to this. So again, I am telling, if you are getting confused, this is not important, guys, because alone this timestamp difference is sufficient. We don't need this function, okay? But still, taking one simple example, it's my duty, so I am taking this. Date difference. Today's date I will write 2025 05 06 06. And tomorrow's date I will write it? No. But what syntax I have told, guys? Future first. So this is present date. Here past only should come. So 2025. Let's say 05. Yesterday's date was 05. So I will execute it. So it will return the number of days difference. Only days. Month, year, we cannot get it. For month, year, we have this. Even for day also, we have this. So this is optional, guys. If I write it over here, give the difference in day, we will be getting same output. No, here actually 2026, I should write 26. See, 300 and, okay, here 5 I have written, guys. So I will make it as a 6. So see, 365, if I execute this, 365. So it will return the difference between two days in number of days always. This will return the difference between two dates in number of days, month, year. So this is more flexible compared to this. Okay, this one is optional, guys. Do remember this, guys. First future, then past. Here, unit, past date, then future date. Okay, past date, then future date. Now next, current time timestamp difference. Okay. Next, we have a day, month, year, day name. Before that, we'll discuss about date add function. Okay. This I'll copy. Let's come back over here. Date add function. Okay. First parameter is date. In this date, let's say in certain date, you want to add some 3 extra days. In date and time, you want to add some extra minutes, some extra years. Then you can make use of this function. What is the meaning of this? Let's see. Now don't think guys when to use, where to use. No. Your complete focus is on syntax. Where to use, when to use, soon we are going to learn it. Okay. So I'll just write select date add. What is the date? In today's date 2025 0506. In 2025 0506, we have to add interval is a keyword. You can write it in upper lower however you want. Interval of 3 day I will write. I will execute this. So after adding 3 days, the new date whatever will be there, it has returned guys. Okay, here I'll just write as next day. So the next days you can check after 3 days, or I'll just write after 3 days. So after 3 days compared to this day, what is the date? This. So it will add 3 days inside your date. In the similar way, you can write it like this also. Select date add. In this particular date, the same date I will use. In this date, you add interval of 4 week as after 4 weeks. I'll execute this. So can you see after 4 weeks of this, the next month only will start. You can check it out over here. Got it? So like that, you can add any unit, guys. You can add a day also. You can add 3 month also. 3 year also. See, if I insert 3 year, 2028 it is showing. Okay. Here you can write after 3 years. Years. So whatever the unit you want, you can add it. Day, month, year, hour, minute, second, week. You can add whatever you want, guys. Okay. So this is what your date add function we have. Okay. Now next. Let me check what is the next. Day name, month, year, day. We have to check now. Look over here. If I write select day from 2025 0506, I'll execute it. So day is 6. Means date it will return, guys. Out of this, which one is month? Month is 5. Day is 06, right? So I'll just write as date part. Date part means only 6. If you have 22, today's date is 22nd of May. So 22nd it will return. If you are thinking, no, month part I want it. So you can write it like this. Instead of day, write it over here as month. Only month part it will fetch and it will return. So if I execute, you can check 5th. 5 I am getting. 5th month means May. In the similar way, if you want to fetch only year, so just write year part. And here I'll just display year. Okay, as year. We'll execute, you can check I am getting year. In the similar way, we have something called as day name also. Means on this day, Monday was there or Tuesday was there. Okay, that we can display. So I'll just execute. You can check day name is Thursday, guys. Okay, today is Thursday. Got it? Not today is Thursday. That is what I was thinking. Today is Tuesday, guys. Actually, I have written 22 over here. So today, if I want to check, I will write 6. See, it is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. So it will return the day name. If today is Monday, it will return Monday. Okay. So these are your date and time functions which we have in our MySQL. So now time has come where we have to solve the different question answers on this all functions. Okay, all the notes you have, you can go through it. So basically we have to create this bookings table, but before that I'll copy all the coding part queries which I have executed. At the end of this document, I'm going to paste it. Okay, you can refer it from here, whatever I have executed. So let me create this table. So on this table, we will solve some queries based on date and time. I'll execute this. Inside company database, I'm creating bookings table. Yeah, table got created. Let's check, select everything from bookings. So this is your bookings table, guys, in which you have a booking ID, customer name, and their booking date and time. What they booked and all doesn't matter. Their booking ID is present. Okay. So let's see the first question, guys. Now very carefully, you have to read the question. Write a query to show each booking's date and time separately. So this booking date and booking time in separate column we have to display. So how to write the query? We will write select what date part, only date part from booking date time as booking date. Not only to that, I need a time part from booking date time as booking time. If I execute this, see, I got booking date, booking time. If you want to display, let's say, customer ID also, what columns we have? Okay, let it be. If you want to display all other columns, you can just write asterisk over here. Booking ID, customer name, booking date and time, and next booking date, booking time separately we have written. Okay. If you don't want this booking date and time, here you can mention booking ID. Okay, booking ID, booking date, booking time. That's all, guys. Now let's see the next question. Show how many days have passed since each booking. How many days passed since each booking? So, see, these are the different booking dates I have. So, I have to compare each of them with today's date. So, today is whatever the date is there. Accordingly, I will check how many days before each of the booking got booked. Okay. For example, this Anya booked this ticket 4 days before. Ravi booked the ticket 5 days before. Sneha booked the ticket 10 days before. How I will get to know? One by one, I cannot check, right? So we will write the query like this. See, select what booking or customer name we will select. Customer name. Actually, in query, clearly they will mention what columns to display. Here, whatever I want, I am displaying. Select customer name and we have to display the number of days before they book the tickets, like 3 days before they book the tickets, 4 days before they book the tickets, that I want it. So what should I do, guys? Yes, you can use simply date difference. Okay. Date difference will accept two dates as a parameter. First one is future or present. First one is present, guys. Present or past. Second one, we can pass it as a future. Okay. But you will get negative, guys. Because date 1 and date 2, when you pass, it will subtract date 1 minus date 2. So if date 1 minus date 2 is there, date 1 should be the future one, date 2 should be the past one. Okay. So first future date we will pass. What is the meaning of future? What should I pass here? What two dates you are comparing? See, you are checking how many days before this got booked, means I will subtract today's date minus this date. Again, today's date minus this, today's date minus this, today's date minus this, today's date minus this. So easily I will get to know how many days before these tickets got booked compared to today's date. So here, how to fetch today's date, guys? You can write current date. Current date it will return minus. Now from this only date part we have to fetch. So only date part from booking, date and time, like this. So only date part we will get it over here. From current date, it will subtract this. Okay, let me check the syntax. This is written in current date, booking date and time. One bracket, I guess I have missed to close. Let me check it. There is nothing wrong. By mistake, I should write here. I was explaining like this, right? Date 1 minus date 2. So minus we should not write, comma we should write it, correct? So can you see 16 days before Anya booked the ticket, 5 days before Ravi booked the ticket, Sneha booked it 3 days before, Vikram booked it 1 day before, Meera booked today only. Really? Let's check their booking date and time also, guys. So I'll just write booking, date, time, or okay, booking date, time. So I'll execute this. Can you check over here? 16 days before Anya booked. Meera booked today only because see today's date is 6th of May. So 6th of May, Anya booked the ticket. So like this, we have to display. How this code is being executed? Let me explain over here. Just give me a second. I'll copy paste the code over here. Okay, I hope screen is visible. So in the chat box, I have copied the code, the query. I'll just copy this. Just a minute. Okay, I hope it is visible. Screen is visible to all of you. So let me paste the query. This is the query we have executed, guys. So let's see how this query is being executed internally. So now, okay, check this part, guys. This is what we have to execute. But before that, the innermost part will always be executed first. See, this is your date difference. Okay, we have written date difference. Date difference will accept two parameters. First date is cur date. So I'll just write cur date, current date. And the second parameter is fetch only date part. Okay, we will fetch only date part from booking. Booking, date and time. Okay. And this is finally the closing of your bracket. Like this, the query we have written, guys. So what will happen? What is the current date? Current date is 2025 05 06. Okay, 06. So from this date, we are going to subtract each record which is present in booking date and time. Okay. And whatever the number of days difference we are getting, that we are printing over there. Okay. So I hope I am clear with this query. Nested execution will happen, guys. One function inside another function we have here. Okay. Nothing else. Now next query, next question. Display all bookings where the booking happened more than 3 days ago. See, Anya booked ticket 16 days ago. So is it more than 3? Yes. Ravi booked 5 days ago. Is it more than 3? Yes. Sneha booked 3 days ago. Is it more than 3? No, exactly equal to 3. But they asked more than 3. Vikram booked 1 day ago. Is it more than 3? No, recently, 1 day ago only. Meera booked more than 3 days ago. No, today only Meera booked. Not 3 days before, guys. So we have to display only Ravi and Anya in the output where number of days is greater than 3. More than 3 days before they should book the ticket, then only we have to display them. So here we will give the column aliasing as date or days difference, days difference. So you can check column name is days difference. Okay. So I will give the condition. All records you don't display. Wherever days difference means this values is greater than 3. You display only those records, guys. Okay. So now just give me a minute. So I'll write wherever. All these records, I don't want to use it, guys. Okay, wherever. Days difference. Okay, no need to write it in single quote. Okay. Days difference, okay, is greater than 3. So now how we will get this days difference over here, guys? See, this part is nothing but days difference, right? Sorry, this complete part. So I will copy this complete part. I'm going to paste it over here, execute it. So I'm getting Anya and Ravi who booked their tickets more than 3 days ago, guys. Okay, I hope I'm clear with this. If you are thinking, ma'am, why you have not used this name only over here? So my dear, first where clause will be executed. Then last this part will be executed, right? So if we use this column aliasing name over here, your MySQL don't know about this name because first where clause will be executed. So we have to write like this. Okay, next. Show the current date time and how many hours have passed since the booking using timestamp difference. So they are telling, show the current date and time and show how many hours passed since each customer booked their tickets. As of now, we have displayed how many days passed since each customer booked the ticket. Now they don't want date difference. They want hour difference, guys. So I'll just remove this. We will use time, or from the beginning, I will write the query. Select from bookings table. Okay. What to select? I haven't mentioned. I will write select everything from bookings. So this ticket got booked how many hours before? How many hours ago? This ticket got booked how many hours ago? 60 hours ago, 70 hours ago. How many hours ago? That I want. So I will be writing over here, select time, stamp, difference. I need the difference in hour between two dates, right? So current date and this date. So first we have to give the future date. Future date means our current date, guys. So you can just write date or current date also you can write. And these are the past dates. So we will write booking, date, time. Okay. So you can check it out here. These are the number of hours passed. Okay. Okay. So here what will happen? Okay, my bad, guys. In timestamp difference, date 2 minus date 1 will happen. Correct? So date 2 must be greater than date 1. So always current time will be greater than the past time, right? So just display it over here. If you are getting confused about this, ma'am, this past, present, I am not at all understanding. Write wherever you want. Wherever you want. Just pass this timestamp difference. See, I'm getting in negative, right? Pass this into ABS, absolute. You'll get it in positive. That's all, guys. Okay. So like this, we have to write the code. But this is not suggested one because sometimes we will get wrong data also. So it's better if you remember this only. Okay. But in worst case, you can go with that. So you can check it. Why I'm getting minus 20 over here? Because this ticket got booked today only, guys. Okay, today only. So that's why I'm getting minus 20 hours because today's future date I have in my table. Okay, if you check booking, date, time. One booking is there, which I have over here, which is a future time. See, still it is 1804. Ticket got booked at 2045. So that's my data. Okay, this is future data. My current time is this, guys, but this is future time. That's why I'm getting in negative. Okay. So this is the answer for your query, guys. So next, show the name of the weekday each booking was made. Day name. So we have to show the day name, guys. So this is very simple, guys. You can also execute. Okay. I have given the answer over here. They are asking to display the day name when the booking done. So Anya booked the ticket on Sunday, Ravi on Thursday, Sneha on Saturday, and so on. Okay. Okay. So first 5 questions I have solved, guys. Remaining 5 questions, I guess you can solve it. Okay. Sixth one is easy only. Show the booking month and year. So month and year separately you have to fetch. Seventh one, add 7 days to each booking date to calculate follow-up. So they are telling whatever the booking date and time you have, booking date and time you have, in this add 7 days extra. This is original booking date and time, right? This one. In this you add 7 days extra, guys. So how to add 7 days extra? We have date, add. So what is the date? Booking, date, time. What we have to add? Interval of 7 days. So now I'm going to execute this. See, after adding interval of 7 days, this is the new updated date I am getting. Okay. So here you should mention the column name. So from this booking date time column, first date will come over here. In this, it will add 7 days. Second date and time will come over here. Here parameter. Inside that, it will add 7 days. Third date and time will come over here. Inside that, it will add 7 days. Like that, in each date and time of your booking date and time, it will add 7 days, guys, and it will display the result. Okay. Here you can give the column alias after 7 days. So after 7 days, compared to this date, these are the new updated days. Okay. Next, display only the time when each booking was made. So you can just write the time function. Show the current system time using SYSDATE with each booking. So nothing is there, guys. Current system time they are asking to display. Show how many minutes ago the booking was made. How many days ago I have shown. How many months ago I have shown. How many minutes, you can do it by yourself. You can use timestamp also, or you can use only timestamp you can use. Date difference we cannot use, guys. Okay. So if I execute this code, so you can check these many minutes before the bookings happen. Only one I am getting in negative because Mira booked ticket in future, guys. That's my bad. In my system, the current time is 1807. But Mira booked a ticket in 20. 20 time is upcoming, guys. After 2 hours, it will become 20. So after 2 hours, already Mira booked the ticket. So that's my data, which is there in the table. So these are the date and time functions you have, which you have to practice with. We have covered all of them, executed the example. Now it's your turn to go through each syntax, to rewatch the recording if you are not understanding. Try to remember the syntax and practice with the questions. Okay. So in the upcoming videos, we will understand the last type of single row function, which is nothing but control flow function. The most important point, guys. Like how in your Java, in your Python, you have if-else control construct, right? In the similar way, in SQL also, we have if-else control construct, which we will discuss in the next class. Until then, take care all of you. Do practice, do revision, and come for the next class. Thank you, everyone, and have a good day to all. Thank you. These notes you will be getting in the description, guys. Please copy from the description.